I hate to say it, but I told you so. Don't mind my preaching to you. I said don't trust him, baby, now you know. You don't learn everything there is to know in school. Wouldn't believe me when I gave advice. I said that he was a tease. If you want help, you better ask me nice. So be sincere, converse me with a pretty please. Life, life, I thought I'd die. It seems so funny to me. Life, life, you met a guy who taught you how it feels to be lonely, oh so lonely. Don't think I'm being funny when I say you got just what you deserve. I can't help feeling you find out today. You thought you were too good, you had a lot of nerve. Won't say I'm sorry for the things I said. I'm glad he packed up to go. You kept on bragging he was yours instead. Found you didn't know everything there is to know. Life, life, I thought I'd die. It seems so funny to me. Life, life, you met a guy who taught you how it feels to be lonely, oh so lonely. Before I go, I'd like to say one thing. Don't close your ears to me. Take my advice and you'll find out that being just another girl won't cause you misery. You say you can't get any boy at your call. Don't be so smug or else you'll find you can't get any boy at all. You'll wind up an old lady sitting on the shelf. Life, life, I thought I'd die. It seems so funny to me. Life, life, you met a guy who taught you how it feels to be lonely, oh so lonely, lonely, oh so lonely.
Here are the chords you'll need. You'll need a G sharp bar chord on the 4th, G sharp minor bar chord on the 4th, C sharp minor on the 4th, B on the 2nd, open E, open A. You'll also need an F sharp bar chord on the 2nd, an open D, open G, open C, an E on the 4th, and an A bar chord on the 5th. Let's take a look at these chords on the guitar. We've got a G sharp major here on the 4th. Notice I'm playing this bottom 4 note shape, okay, as opposed to a full bar chord. And then a minor version, G sharp minor. It makes a full appearance like that too. C sharp minor, B, E, open A. And then there's an F sharp bar chord. A D is needed. G, a C, and then we have an E here on the 4th, and then A bar chord on the 5th. Here's how the intro to the song sounds.
I hate to say it, but I told you so.
The intro starts off on this G sharp major chord. And what you're going to do is you're going to lower this top note here on the 6th fret of the 4th string. So you're going to make a shape that looks like this. So if you decrease that note by 1, you're making this shape now. Now when I'm strumming, I'm focusing on strings 3 and 4. And then I bring that note down. Now I'm going to bring it down again, and if you notice, the shape now becomes like this. And then I bring it back up 1. So I'm on that second shape again. So it flows like that. So you start off with the G sharp major, you do from there is you go to a G sharp minor chord and do the same pattern. So on each step you're reducing that top note and bring it back up, and then to the minor before you enter the verse chord. Now the strumming pattern itself are triplets, meaning you're going to count 1, 2, 3 on each. So it sounds like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then go into the verse from there. The instrumental section in the middle of the song is just like the intro, except this time you don't go to the G sharp minor, you just keep it on the G sharp major and do it twice. There's a little riff that happens on the C sharp minor during the verses. It sounds like this. I hate to say it, but I told you so. Don't mind my preaching to you. They said don't trust them, baby, now you know. What you're going to do for that riff is right after you strike the C sharp minor chord, you're going to strike the 5th string and you're going to hammer on your 3rd and 4th finger onto the 6th fret of the 5th and 4th strings. So what you're doing is you're hammering on the 5th string and then striking that 4th string. And as you can see, I planted my finger, my 4th finger, on the 4th string. So you go back to the G sharp minor, to the C sharp minor, there are some lead lines that you can play at the end of the verses to either bring you back to the next verse or to the chorus. I'll show each of these 4 variations coming up next. The first variation brings you back to the normal verse. It sounds like this. You don't learn everything there is to know in school. Wouldn't believe me when I gave it. The second version brings you to the chorus. It sounds like this. So be sincere, convince me with a pretty please. Laugh, laugh, I thought. Here's the tablature for the first 2 variations of the lead lines at the end of the verses. The lines are the strings of the guitar, and the numbers are the frets that are played. The third variation features a pause before bringing you back to the verse. Just another girl will cause you misery. Say you can't get any boy at your call. The fourth variation features a pause and 2 chords to bring you back to the chorus. It sounds like this. You wind up in a lady sitting on the shelf. Laugh, laugh, I thought I'd die. Here's the tablature for the third and fourth variations. If you want to play a straight rhythm rather than use those lead lines, you can do something with just an E and an A chord like this. So be sincere, convince me with a pretty please. Laugh,